nice. The winter's over. Everybody happy? Winter's done. We're done with winter. Yeah. I fucking love it. I cannot stand the winter. I can't stand winter because I can't stand winter sports. I just cannot stand winter sports. I have a group of friends that are avid skiers. Anybody ski? Nobody skis in here. That's my kind of fucking laziness. I like it. Nice. Skiers. All my friends decided to invite me about a year ago on a ski trip, and they did not tell me what this entailed. A ski trip to my friends is they rent a stone hut at the top of a mountain. It's got one single stove, no running water, no electricity, and you stay there for the week, and the only way down the mountain is for my fat ass to tumble himself down for 2.5 hours. This was the most horrifying experience of my life. I've never been so terrified of anything. I got down at the bottom of the mountain and people were just like praising me for my braveness. You're so brave. No, it's just gravity. Trust me. Ridiculous. My friends, they were like, maybe you should go take a lesson. I was like, oh, you think? You think that's a good idea? You know what a lesson is? Nobody's ever gone skiing, taken a ski lesson? No. A lesson is me and 5 7-year-olds.
Yes. Amazing.
Looking at me like you should not be allowed within 100 yards of us. As we all try to ease up to the bunny slope, and then they all pull their phones out and say "World Star" as the fat kid tumbles down the bunny slope. You know what they have at the bunny slope that they used to have a tow rope, like where you just grab onto the rope and it would just fucking tow you right up. Now they have this conveyor belt with like a greenhouse over it that I'm clearly not fitting in any way, shape, or form. I get up to this thing and the instructor's like, okay, you're gonna wanna lean forward, and before he said lean, my ass was ass over tea kettle. There's one lonely ski going up the conveyor belt, and I am just turning like a 2-liter bottle of soda at a checkout counter. Awful, really awful. And the most embarrassing part about it is, in order to shut the conveyor belt down, this was the sound that I heard. As if to signify to everybody in Vermont, hey, the fat guy fell, we got a fat guy down. Embarrassing, man. My friends are literally on a ski lift and they heard the noise. They're like, oh, that's him. Ridiculous, man. I just can't stand it. I'm happy to have the warmer weather back. I'm going through a bit of a midlife crisis, so I decided to buy a skateboard. Yeah. I found one that can actually hold me. It was impressive. Chinese will build anything. So what I did was, I'm much too lazy to skate, so I bought an electric skateboard. I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. You know what they don't tell you about owning an electric skateboard? Homeowners insurance doesn't cover if you smash into your neighbor's car and leave a Wile E. Coyote imprint on the side of it. This guy came out of the fucking house, this is a true story, he came out of the house screaming at me. He called me every name in the book, man. There's some curses I've never even heard. But he didn't call me fat, so I kind of took it as a victory. Nicely done. Kids? Anybody got kids?
Yes.
Yes? It's a good call, right? How old?
6 weeks.
Holy shit, that's right. You just said congratulations for you two. Give them a round of applause.
This is their first night out of the house.
First night out. Oh, God. It gets so much fun. It gets so much more fun. Holy shit. It's, oh, gosh. I'm trying to teach my kid how to manage money. Good luck. Good luck in a couple of years when you got to do that. 16, I give her a debit card. Thought, it's a good way to have her manage money. Night 1 with a debit card. I get an alert from Chase. $140 of friendlies. Like she fucking walked in and was like, Fribbles on the Irish, right? Everybody gets around. It's crazy. It's crazy. And man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what the worst thing about raising a kid's gonna be. Other fucking parents. Other parents are god awful. Everybody wants to be their kid's friend. There's no parenting anymore. It's, oh, isn't your kid your best friend? My kid is my best friend. Tim, isn't your daughter your best friend? No. No. My daughter's not my best friend. I have never dropped acid with my daughter. And then gotten arrested for stealing Christmas trees because I talked to Lincoln on a penny and he convinced me to go build his log cabin. My best friend has a lot of free fucking time in a pickup truck. Best friends. It's terrifying, really. It's terrifying raising kids nowadays with the internet and everything. It really is scary, man. And parents freak out over the littlest things. Like I don't really want to dig into parents, but if you remember a couple years ago when there was this thing called the Momo Challenge.
Yes.
Where a creepy character would pop up in YouTube videos and dare kids to do things. Yeah, you remember that? Yeah. Look, if your kid is going to do something that a creepy character tells them to do in front of the screen on their face, maybe that one was broken at the factory, folks. I don't know. Just saying, sometimes the baby turtle doesn't make it to the ocean. Happens. Can't stand it. Can't stand social media, really, honestly. I gave up porn because of social media. Somebody's got to explain to me why internet porn clicks need a comment section. As if after I'm done shaming myself, I need to scroll down and see what some guy calling himself Fisty McSpit-in-my-mouth 14 thinks about double penetration. Spoiler alert, he's for it. But only if it's same race, and that is where we got into the argument. We hit all the notes, man. We went on for 3 days. There was 275 comments in the thread. I had to sign up for the site to argue with them. I was that dedicated. We hit all the notes, man. Blue lives mattered, black lives mattered. The only life that didn't come up was the poor girl in the video getting overstuffed in a kitchen junk drawer. To ask what was going on with her. It's crazy though, man. Like I can't stand it. You can't do anything without politics seeping its way into. You just can't. I did give up the internet porn thing just because I can't stand people. Guys, we're a terrible bunch of human beings. Like males in general, we're awful. Yeah, snaps. Go ahead. You can snap it up. I can make that. We're just shit humans. And we send each other horrific stuff. But the reason I gave it up is a friend of mine sent me this video. It was called "Nurse Gets Fired for Stripping on the Job." And it's a pretty innocuous video. She walks in, she's in scrubs, she starts stripping. Door opens behind her, fade to black. People were fucking outraged that they didn't get to see the firing. Like it was supposed to be a 3-part miniseries. She gets fired, loses her kids, hand job in an Arby's parking lot. It's a very specific kink. Somehow a champ, you can't come until she gets called into personnel. Fuck. Just can't stand it, man, honestly. Kids. Yeah, they're great. They really are. And they will grow up to they won't be your best friend, but you'll want to be their friend. Let me tell you something. Any parent that tells you that the kid's the best friend is just full of shit. I can go up to my best friend and put my dick on his shoulder and go, rah, land ho, and he'll blow it a kiss and say full steam ahead. I do that to my daughter, at best, awkward CPS conversation. No, you don't understand, she's my best friend. Ridiculous, man. Honest to God. I recently discovered that I'm not as horrible of a human being as I thought I was. Yeah. Things that happened for myself. Yeah. I watched Love on the Spectrum. Yes, I did. And then was going to make the leap to Down for Love, but thought that was way too much. Nobody knows what Down for Love is?
Yes.
Oh, wouldn't advise. It really, even I have a line, and that's fucking impressive. I can't stomach it anymore. Social media. Social media is the reason why we as a society are just taking a giant dump. The dumbest among us have the loudest voices, and I think it is up to us as semi-rational human beings, and I am assuming pretty hard right now, to shame stupidity out of the conversation. Yes? Can we do that? Can we start pointing out stupid and shaming out of the conversation? Now look, I understand having a little trepidation about maybe a new vaccine. I get it. Although I'm not going to listen to my fucking mechanic, I'll listen to my doctor. My mechanic's posting anti-vax shit on Facebook. But no, I'm going to ignore my doctor. And it's always the same people. It's always the fucking soccer mom driving around like, well, you know, my kid is gluten-free, sugar-free, and a vegan. I'm not going to have them vaccinated. I'm not having any poison put in their body. Gluten-free, sugar-free, and a vegan, huh? Well, good call on the non-vaccination, because I know the fucking funless birthday parties. One kid could stomach. Holy shit. The kid have some fucking sugar, for Christ's sakes. How much you want to bet when your little bundle of joy coughs out their last measles breath? God meets him up in heaven with a meat lover's pizza. Billy, we didn't know about Facebook mom groups when we gave out free will. Anyway, it's stuffed crust, so grab a slice, have yourself a ball. You can stand it. Conspiracy theories, they're the worst. They are the worst. Well, you know, the moon landing was faked. Oh, was it? So was your mother's orgasm when you were conceived. But poof, here you are. And my favorite, about 3 years ago, NBA star Kyrie Irving said the dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody say. He said, and I quote, "Can you constitutionally say that the earth is round? Because I don't know." Okay, Kyrie. I guess science isn't your bag. I'm going to give you a little fucking history lesson. 1824 in Nice, France, we took the first fucking photograph a human has ever taken. Marvel of human technology. Fast forward 100 years. 1947, we strap a camera to a rocket, shoot that fucker into space, 100 miles up, took a picture. And here is how I definitively know, Kyrie, that the earth is round. In 1978, I was born with functioning fucking eyes, stupid. Fucking flat earth, are you kidding me? I got news for you, Kyrie. The only time people fall off the face of the earth is when you need their help moving, stupid.